back to story time. I'm sure you've had a glorious Navaratri celebration and also the celebration of the festival of Dashera or Vijay Dashami. The celebration of good over evil. The celebration of the victory of the divine forces over the demonic forces. Till now we have understood that the various forms of the Devi are but one. They are the manifestations of the power of that one Supreme Lord, but in feminine form. Depending on the situation, depending on the asuras that have to be defeated, the mother goddess may appear in one of the various forms that we know. So today let us hear the story about how Devi Ma managed to kill the asuras Shumba and Nishumba. Shumba and Nishumba were two brothers who had conquered the heavens and had driven the Devatas out. And so the Devatas, remembering that the Devi Ma had helped them once before, decided to approach her once again. And so they went to the Himalayas. There they began praying to Mother Durga and Goddess Parvati, who, as we know, is the power of Lord Shiva, happened to overhear these Devatas, and her heart melted, and from the skin of Mother Parvati came a form which was known as Ambika or Kaushiki. This form was so divinely beautiful that the Devatas knew immediately that their prayers had been answered. She looked so powerful and capable that they knew that Shumba and Nishumba would soon be defeated. However, two of Shumba Nishumba's commanders, whose names were Chanda and Munda, happened to be there at that time. Chanda and Munda saw this beautiful form and ran back and told their masters that, "Oh Lord, there is a woman who is so beautiful that she ought to be your wife." Now these asuras always think that anything that is beautiful, splendid, valuable ought to belong to them. And so they took a proposal from Shumba Nishumba to this goddess Ambika or Kaushiki. A commander by the name Dhumralochana, which means smoky vision. And it is true that all these asuras had indeed cloudy vision. They just could not see what is right. So Dhumralochana, who was one of the commanders of Shumba Nishumba, went to Kaushiki. He told her that you better come with me. You ought to marry one of our kings, Shumba or Nishumba. If you refuse, I will have to drag you by force. Now, Devi Ambika or Devi Kaushiki, as she is also known, suddenly pretended to act very meek. And she said, "Oh, whatever you say is right, but what to do? I took a promise or made a vow some time back that I will marry only that person who conquers me in battle. What a foolish vow I have taken. But I cannot break this promise. So you go and tell your kings that they have to come fight with me, and then if they are victorious, I will marry them." Dhumralochana got very angry, and so he told her, "Oh foolish woman, don't you know even the Devatas cannot win a victory against Shumba and Nishumba, my masters. So you better come with me or I will have to take you by force." Now Devi decided that she would not waste any more time. So all that she did was, She just uttered this syllable and Dhumralochana became a heap of ashes. All the asuras were standing behind him. They were 60,000 in number. They all scampered back and reported this matter to their lords. Shumba and Nishumba got so angry that now they sent Chanda and Munda. Chanda and Munda came marching towards the Devi, and the Devi just frowned. From her frown came out a huge, terrifying form whom we know as Kali Ma. She had a mane of jet black hair, red bloodshot eyes, and with a huge tongue lolling out. She wore a tiger skin as her garment and had a garland of skulls around her neck. She was far different from the Devi Ambika that we have seen. And she at once went and attacked Chanda and Munda, chopped off their heads and came and presented them to Ambika Ma. Mother Ambika was so pleased with her, and she told her that since you have killed Chanda and Munda, you will now also be known as Chamundi. Now all the rest of the Asuras reported this matter to Shumba and Nishumba. They were furious and so sent another general by the name of Raktabija. Raktabija means that from every drop of his blood, a new and identical replica of this Asura would crop up. And so now a different method had to be adopted. All the Devatas and the main gods came together, and from each of them a divine Shakti Ma emerged. From Brahma came Brahmani, from Vishnu came Vaishnavi, from Maheshwara came Maheshwari, from Indra Aindri, from Varaha Varahi, from Narasimha Narasimhi. And so it was that from each of the Devatas the power came out as their individual Shaktis. They travelled on the very same vehicles as the original gods. They carried the very same weapons, and they began attacking Raktabija. However, there was a problem, because every time one of the Shaktis would hurl a weapon at Raktabija, some blood would of course fall on the ground, and from those drops of blood, innumerable number of Raktabijas would crop up, and soon the battlefield was covered by this Asura. And so Ambika Devi told Kali Ma. She told her that please do something so that not a single drop of blood of this evil Asura falls on the ground. And Kali Ma let loose her tongue. She rolled it out so that it covered the entire expanse of the battlefield. There was no place left where her tongue had not covered. And every time a drop of Raktabija's blood was shed, Kali Ma would devour it. And along with that, she would devour all the innumerable Raktabijas that happened to crop up. And soon there was nobody left. The one lone original Raktabija began finding himself weaker and weaker and bloodless. And ultimately, the goddess killed him too. Now, Shumba and Nishumba were the only ones who were remaining. Nishumba went first, but he was easily defeated by the Devi Ma. And finally, it was the turn of Shumba, who was alone and he could see so many Shaktis around him. And so he told her, "Don't you think this is quite inglorious? I am one while you are resorting to the strength of many." And that is when she revealed the truth. She said that what you see is an illusion. In fact, all these forms are mine alone. And in front of Shumba's eyes, all the Shaktis merged into the divine Durga Ma. Suddenly, it was Shumba and Durga facing each other. In no time, she defeated him and killed him and rid the world of this evil Asura. All the Devatas were totally pleased. They showered flowers from the heavens. The sages became happy and the devotees rejoiced. Once again, it was the time when the Devi had taken incarnation and she had managed to save her devotees. And this is how it is. Whenever a true devotee calls out to the Lord, he may come in any form. It is your faith that makes you see the form in front of you. May the Divine Mother always protect us, and may we come to realize that divine power which is within us too. And may we be able to see the same divine power in everyone around us. If you like today's story, don't forget to share it with your family and friends. And I will be back with another story about Goddess Saraswati next week. Until we meet again, Hari Om.